Hello, this is Signal Chefs. My name is Felipe and welcome to my kitchen in Cofiño. Today I'm going to teach you how to make cinnamon roll pancakes. They are delicious and they're great for breakfast and fun to make with kids or for yourself. In the past, Signal Chefs has done different cultural dishes. We've done different healthy dishes. This is more down the comfort food route. So let's go ahead and get started. Before you make the pancakes, there's two things you gotta do. You gotta make the cinnamon swirl and you gotta make the icing. So we're going to get started with the cinnamon swirl, but as I make that, I'm going to go ahead and take the butter for the icing because there's two different icings you can make. You can make simple icing by just doing powdered sugar and water, mix it up, and that's all you have to do. Or if you want to make the cream cheese icing, go ahead and do it the way I'm going to show you right now. So we'll come over here for a minute. I'm just going to take about 1/4 cup of butter and put it in the pan here. And I just put it on low heat here and let it just start melting as I'm making the cinnamon swirl. And then we'll be right back to that in a second. Okay, so for the cinnamon swirl, what you want to do is just 3 simple ingredients. Right here we have 5½ tablespoons of packed brown sugar. We have 1½ teaspoons of cinnamon. And then we have 1/4 cup of melted butter. All right, pour that all over the sugar. And then you just want to stir that up really, really well. And then the more you stir it, obviously you'll get into a nice consistency that eventually we're going to put in one of these containers right here. Now you can buy one of these containers very inexpensively over at any store. There's some more hardy containers. The only thing I caution with the less expensive ones, they do work, but sometimes, as we learned last time, the top can come off when you're squirting out the icing and all the icing comes out all over the pancake. So be careful with these less expensive ones. So as we're stirring this up, you can see that it's a pretty good consistency. I'll show you here. It's mixed up, and we're just going to use that, and we're going to go ahead and put that into the actual container in a minute. All right? While this sits here in a minute, we're going to come over here and take these ingredients over and make the icing real quick. Okay, so in here we have the melted butter. All right, we also have the powdered sugar, and we have the vanilla extract. So we have 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. We have a teaspoon and a half of vanilla extract, and then we have 2 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature. Okay, so what we do is we add the cream cheese first. All right, add in the vanilla extract. All right, and then we're gonna get that stirring up a little bit here. Let me see the spoon. Just give me 1 second. Alright, we're just going to stir that up a little bit right here. Get that nice and melted. Make sure the cream cheese is starting to dissolve while you're mixing it in with the butter. Turn up the heat just a little bit here. And what we do is mix in powdered sugar. For this, I'm going to use a whisk. Alright. And you slowly start mixing in the powdered sugar in with the cream cheese and the melted butter. And slowly you'll see it mixing into a nice thin consistency. And it happens very quickly. After you sit there and get all this mixed up together, you can go ahead and set that aside and put that into that container you want and squirt it and use that as a way to dispense it, or you can put it into a plastic bag and cut out the corner, or you can pour it right out of the pan if you want. So we're gonna let this sit here and heat up a little bit, and then we'll be right back in a second to show you how to start doing the pancakes. Okay, so we're back, and we just finished making the icing and the cinnamon swirl, and we have them both already in the containers here, ready to go, all right? So the next step is to make the actual pancakes. Now you can make pancakes whichever ones you like. Buttermilk, traditional, organic, whatever you like. Go ahead and pick your brand. It doesn't really matter. So before we actually put the pancakes, we want to spray it down with some ham or some kind of butter. All right. And then we're going to make a nice traditional round pancake. Now go on a little bit closer so you can see. We're going to do two different ones here. All right. And then what you want to do is, after they start bubbling like they are now, you want to take the cinnamon swirl and you want to start in the middle and start going around towards the outer rim until you get to the outer rim and then stop. All right? So, it goes like this. Start in the middle, go around. One second here. Oh, round. All right, same thing here. Go around. All right, and then let them cook for a few seconds there, and then we're going to flip them. When you flip them, that cinnamon is going to bake right in, and it's going to taste delicious. All right, what you want to do is you don't want to overcook it at all. You want to make sure that you give it a chance to cook it well on one side before you flip it, because when you flip it, you want to keep that circular motion look to it, so when you're done, it actually looks like a cinnamon roll. So we'll go ahead and flip this first one here. Let's do the second one here. Got a little bit here, that's all right. All right, and then after you're done, we're going to show you in a minute what it looks like and what to do with the icing. Obviously you can do maple syrup as well if you want extra sweetness on top of the icing, but the icing itself is pretty sweet and that usually is enough. Afterwards, you might want to double the ingredients if you want to make a larger batch. So if you're looking to make more than just 2 or 4 pancakes for just you and another person, double the ingredients for the swirl as well as the icing so you have enough for everybody. All right? Now these don't take long. This is up about 350 degrees on the heat. And after you start seeing it bubble a little bit around the edge, it's almost done. All right? So we're going to show you here in a second if you want to come up a little bit closer. All right, so the first one here, just to give you an idea what it looks like. All right, gives you an idea of the little swirl happening right there. I'm going to flip this up and let them cook a little bit longer. And then we'll be right back to show you what the finished product looks like, all right? Start off right here in the middle and go around in a circle, all the way around. And if you want a little bit extra, just squirt a little extra in the middle and that's good. All right, and we do it again here. It's a little stuck. If it gets a little stuck, just empty it out and just start over again. And then we'll start off with the swirl. And that's what happens to you when you don't have the right lids and the right ingredients. So we'll go ahead and show you a different pancake. But if you like cinnamon swirl a lot, this is your ideal cinnamon swirl pancake. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we're back, and you've seen now how to do a swirl correctly and how to do a swirl incorrectly. So we kept that in there, hopefully it made you laugh a little bit. But now I just want to show you the final step here. So if you take one of your pancakes, cinnamon roll pancakes, you want to come over here and take a look real quick. Again, hence why it's important to have a container that has a good top. This one's a little bit better, so this one will not explode hopefully on me. So you have your cinnamon roll, swirl it any way you want. Have fun with it, make a design, and with the cream cheese icing, it is absolutely delicious. And then you can eat it just like that. If you want to add a little bit of maple syrup, go ahead and add a little maple syrup. But I gotta tell you, just one quick bite of this right here. That icing that you usually get at the end of the cinnamon roll box that you always want to finish and you don't have enough of, tastes just like that. So, hope I hope you all enjoy this. Come back again soon and enjoy Signal Chefs. Have a great day.